defeated purposes assure you that you're worthlessness. It's surely confirmed, don't let me reaffirm this shit. You doing dirty, got you spiraling into skirmishes. The burn is permanent, hot like 1,000 furnaces. However fervent, you stay determined to work and earn it. Roll up a leaf and burn it, you feeling froggy Kermit. Don't ever disregard the power of your intuition. I'm sick as influenza, drugs can't do no influencing. Sacrifice my life for rhyming like a chosen martyr. Yours truly stay cool as a cube of frozen water. You open doors and you wanna see if they open farther. Who's closer to you than ones that pray you may falter?
Could've stayed right there by your side, but you had to leave me before I realized that I should've stayed right there by your side, but you had to leave me before I realized that I love you.
By your side, I'm the flyest of the fly. Try as you may try, and no copying my design. Colluded with Cuban Jewish, I'm fluent, you knew it. Truth is, I can do this in my sleep if I so choose it. So do this for me, take your ass and make the choice to move it. I'm sorry that I had to put you through shit, but I gotta go, cause I'm on a roll. Vominos, I bend a lot of flows, spend a lot of dough on the coast. Only by that I boast, cause I'm different, omnipotent. I kick the shit that's causing you cognitive dissonance. When I arrive per the sky, no surprise, transactions be in disguise, spreading lies. I describe that I
could've stayed right there by your side,
A plus.
but you had to leave me before I realized that I could've stayed right there by your side, but you had to leave me before I realized that I love you.
Amazing races, they degrade the status. They just hating cause they ain't us. I die your tone, you need to hang up. Get your weight up, not your hate up. The flow is gracious and deadly. Spit is smoother than the medley. I'm rising up, that's how my bread be. In the oven when I'm baking. With the butter cause I'm on a roll. Like I'm on a stove, hotter though. Ballin' pro style, low profile. Go the whole mile, I'm known to show out. Don't take it lightly, they might indict me. If so, then rightly. This ain't that foolishness they be hyping. Misplacing statements wait to penetrate the higher mind. Millions of places, but I'm right here, right by your side.
Yeah. Right there by your side.
A plus.
But you had to leave me before I realized that I could've stayed right there by your side.
What's up? You're rocking with WOOSAWORLD Radio today on this Wednesday. Whoop, whoop. What day is it? Whoop, whoop. It's hump day. Yeah. You was rocking with Shot 1 with By Your Side, and this is Miss K Don't Play. So what's up with this? Okay, so check it out, guys. Kids went back to school this week, almost like all over the nation. And like us parents, we're like ecstatic. I know I'm ecstatic. I don't know about you guys. I'm like thrilled out of my mind that my children are back at school. They eat every 2 hours when they're home. Like, what's up with that? They go to school and eat twice a day. They're home. They eat every 2 hours. The shit is insanity. Anyway, today's topic, you guys, is public versus charter schools. Which one do you prefer? Okay? Which one do you prefer, guys? Like, for me personally, I did homeschooling for a long time, and I really, really, really enjoyed it. It allowed my family to be able to travel freely, be able to move freely. I loved the freedom of being able to just teach my children what I felt was important to them, as well as the traditional education, modern day education. But my kids kind of got bored with it. They're really smart. They got bored with it. And with my youngest baby, he is just so smart. He just finds a way around everything. And so it became a chore rather than an enjoyment, trying to figure out creative ways. And then I wasn't from the school system where I was living at the time, and just from the local resources, I didn't feel like I had a whole lot of support in the homeschooling area. And my children really wanted the experience of going to school with other kids. So thus they're in public school now, which I detest. Few reasons why. I don't know why y'all go ahead and put it in the chat. Go ahead and tell me why you may prefer or don't prefer public school as versus charter. But one of the reasons why I just absolutely cannot stand public school, first of all, the food they're feeding our kids. It's just absolutely ridiculous. I had someone tell me they lowered the sodium in the cheese they feed to the children in the school cafeterias so the cheese doesn't exactly melt. That means it's not cheese. Does anybody else understand what I'm saying? Like, if the cheese doesn't melt and you've altered the chemical makeup of cheese so much that it doesn't melt, it's no longer cheese, darling. This is not rocket science. You didn't have to get a college education for this. It's not cheese anymore. And you're feeding that to my babies. You're feeding my babies plastic. And you want me to be okay with that. That was my one of my problems. Another problem I had, and I'll just give you my top 5. Or top 3 rather. The other problem I had is how they teach the children. I went to school for education, and when I went to school for it, they teach you as an educator that you teach to 75% of the class. And so if your child goes in and they already know all the answers to all the questions, guess who's not going to be stimulated? Guess who's not going to be engaged? Your child. And so if you have smart children that are free thinkers, that are intelligent, public school may not be the best fit for them. It's not that they're bad children or that they have ADHD, so stop drugging your kids, because every teacher that tells you that, and every school official wants to quickly diagnose children as ADHD the minute that children are not focusing on what they want them to focus on. That's a real big problem for me. And the other big problem I have is that, period, schools nowadays are just not safe. Period. Look at how many more school shootings we have now than we used to. The whole culture of the world is just, it's not a safe place. And the schools, even elementary schools, are having shootings now, and it's just dangerous to send our kids. And the system is not really set up to teach our children to believe in themselves, to really believe in who they are as individuals. It's set up to teach your children to think like everyone else, to operate like everyone else, not necessarily to believe in themselves. If you're too smart, you get picked out. If you're not smart enough, you get picked out. It's not an environment that encourages confidence. And that's a problem for me. And on that note, we're going to go into Believe in Yourself by Jackie B.
Jackie B exclusive. Oh yeah. Everything around you says it can be. I'm here to tell you that is a lie. Success don't happen overnight, yeah. So make up your mind and make it your right. Be choosing who you share your dreams with. Everybody don't wanna see you. No. And it's the hurtful truth. It's the hurtful truth, yeah. But you can do it. Believe. All you gotta do is believe in yourself for once. Believe in yourself for once. All you gotta do is believe. If you really want to succeed, all you gotta do is believe in yourself for once. Believe in yourself for once. All you gotta do is believe. If you really want to achieve greatness, this is your time. What are you waiting on? Oh, for real, because this is your life. Who are you waiting for? Yeah. Remember who you are. It don't take much to know that you are a star. Be free. Don't worry about a yes man. Go out and do the best you can. This is a calling. Many of you out there, listen to these words. I want you to believe in yourself. Can you do that for me? There's nothing you cannot do. I need you to believe in yourself. If you can do it for them, it ain't too much to ask. I know you can do it for you. I need you to believe in yourself. This is your calling. Without a question, answer. You just gotta believe in yourself. They can't tell you different. No. You to believe in yourself. Do you believe? You gotta believe. I need you to believe. I need you to believe in yourself.
Yes, that's Jackie B with Believe in Yourself. We got to believe in ourselves. We got to believe in our choices as parents. A lot of times we question ourselves. We always questioning whether or not we're doing the right things. And we don't believe that and have confidence in our own abilities and decision making as parents. Because we really didn't have the confidence in our abilities as singles, as individuals, and our decision making that way. And so it leads and spills over into parenthood. And so we tend to ask a lot of people their opinions and this, that, and the third, when really we know what we want for our children. We're with them every day. We know what that particular child needs. My youngest child, I have to switch him over to a Montessori school. He needs that smaller classroom. He needs that personal attention. He's an attention hog. That's it. He's an attention whore. That's what it is. That is definitely what it is, you guys. He's an attention whore. Yep, that's what it is. He's an attention whore. We figured it out. Amen. But he needs that attention. My older kids, not so much. They like the experience with other kids. They like to be in the mix, even though they're not in the mix. They just want to be around the action and not necessarily be in the middle of the action. They want to know that this person had a fight with this person, but they don't want to be a part of nothing having to do with that. They're just little nosy buckets. So each child is different, and you're going to know what that child needs. Me, like I said, public versus private. Public, those are the reasons why I can't stand public school. Well, some of the reasons, my top 3 reasons of why I love charter schools is 1, smaller classroom size than most charter schools. Most charter schools, number 2, operate on a different level, just to operate in excellence. They're more geared towards a specific learning regimen and a theme around their school. There's one out here in Vegas that's called SLAM that I have my twins on the waiting list for. It's sports, leadership, and management. Perfect. They do broadcasting. They have college credits. They are college credited. So when the kids take the courses in high school, they don't have to take them in college. Those are some of the benefits to having a charter school. Plus, they have more funding and more parent and teacher participation. They usually end up being Title I schools, which have more funding and just have better opportunities and better, more up-to-date learning experience for your children, period. Y'all go ahead and hit me in the chat. You know, we always got to breathe in the positivity, breathe out the negativity, breathe in the positivity and relaxation, breathe out the frustration and the negativity. We're going to go ahead and leave you dancing with our favorite Meadowland that keeps us dancing. Woosah World loves you. Woosah out.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. You feel power tonight.